Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's get to some stocks on the move on this Nvidia Wednesday, I'm going to call it. Bloomberg News Equities team leader and deputy team leader for U.S. Equities, Carmen Reinecke. She is in the house and she joins us with some stocks on the move. Let's start with this one. It's definitely on my gainer list. Axon.
Yeah, so right now this is the top gainer in the S&P 500, ticker AXON. So shares are up about 20% right now. So this is the maker of Taser, right? And it also does public safety software. So shares are up after earnings. They reported earnings that were better than Wall Street's expectations. And analysts really cheered it because they see this company as an AI winner. So they're using AI sort of across their software platforms. And so this is such a benefit.
Tim is looking at me like,
well, because
we talked to these guys.
Yeah, we have, and they're very bold. They're so
Yeah.
bullish on this.
Yeah.
And the company also, you know, the body cameras and the footage that they get from the
robotics
body
is something
cameras.
I think they're exploring a lot of different things.
Sorry, but we digress.
Yeah, so I mean, they're just seen as one that could be a winner as opposed to disrupted, as we've seen, you know, software stocks really get hit there. So that's Axon. Another place that I'm looking today is the housing sector.
This is an interesting story.
Yeah, I've been looking at the housing index, S15 Home. So it's down about 4% today, the worst since October. So there are kind of a few things going on here. First of all, Lowe's, so ticker LOW, shares are down. The company forecast full year sales that were short of expectations and sort of signaled that there's still weakness and, you know, uncertainty in the housing market. And then secondarily, so investors are really hoping that Trump would address this more in the State of the Union speech last night. And he did a little bit, but I guess not as much as investors were really hoping. So sending shares of those home building stocks down today.
No more specificity, right, in terms of a policy that might address the housing affordability issue. Let's go to Netflix. What's going on there?
Yeah, so Netflix, NFLX is up 6% today. This is the best day since April 22nd. Earth Day. So basically what happened this morning, so Warner Brothers Discovery said they have a new offer for Paramount Skydance, and that could lead to a better deal than the existing agreement that they have with Netflix. So investors seem to be excited about this because it would mean, you know, Netflix is no longer in this deal and they could walk away with a breakup fee of $2.8 billion. So we're seeing shares having, you know, some resurgence after it's had a really, pronounced sell-off from, I'm looking, June of last year. Well,
that's what's so remarkable about this is that investors have been pretty bearish on the idea of this company taking on these other assets. So I don't know, it's interesting to see a stock move like this today higher, given that it's coming from a place where investors have sent the signal, this is a lot of money to spend and we're not entirely convinced it's the right way to spend the money.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm thinking of...
what are you thinking of?
Who did we talk to yesterday from MoffettNathanson and specifically, Rob Fishman. And basically, like, if Netflix doesn't get it, it's kind of okay. Like, they can walk away, and I think they're going to be buyers. Just looking for the commentary that he had. He said, with Netflix's stock at current depressed levels, investors should win either way. We see longer-term benefits of owning Warner Brothers assets not properly reflected at these levels. But if Netflix walked away from the deal, the company's core fundamental drivers of subscriber and ad growth, plus pricing power, should rebuild investor confidence that Warner Brothers was truly nice to have and not a must-have.
Exactly. You're not going to quit. I
thought that was smart.
I think that makes sense. You're not going to quit Netflix because it doesn't have The Sopranos.
Right. You'll be okay, right? You'll still be watching.
Winning by walking away.
Exactly.
I think we can all learn something from that.
It's okay. Sometimes, right? It's a decision, and it's better than not.
The deal's not done. We don't know how this deal will end. He did say, he's like, I have no idea who's going to win this.
No, right, exactly.
Okay, sorry. It's also Nvidia day. You're watching shares of
exactly.
Nvidia.
So we've got to talk about Nvidia. Shares are up 2.2% right now. And this is a little notable heading into earnings because the stock has not seen a lot of momentum in the past really few months. So investors sort of rotating away from those big tech stocks into maybe like less risky parts of the market. But today we're seeing green on the screen heading into these earnings. A lot of things investors will be watching for, mostly the guidance. You know, if Jensen can sort of reinvigorate, investor enthusiasm around AI. And sort of under the hood, I'll be looking at gross margins.
Right.
If they say anything about China.
Right.
And then, of course, that guidance, what they're seeing, especially after we saw so much spending from the hyperscalers sort of forecast into the future.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.